All right.
That might have scared her. That's good.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the August 7th, 2025 regularly scheduled city council meeting. Suzanne, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, ma'am. Mayor Case.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Nakai.
Here.
Councilmember Bryant.
Here.
Councilmember Gear.
Here.
Councilmember Jones.
Here.
And Councilmember Smith.
Yep.
All right. Would everyone please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Still doing. I know, it runs in my head too. Thank you, everyone. We are now at item 3, ceremonies, presentations, and appointments. And we had a work session earlier today, or earlier this evening at 5:30 with the Main Street crew from DOLA, Gail and Tracy. And now we have our budget director, yes? Kimberly Burleson to give us a presentation.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. So I would actually like to introduce Anita Riggle. She is the Budget and Economic Development Analyst for the city, but as Dola mentioned during the work session, it doesn't really matter the title at the local level. She is the Main Street Manager as far as what Dola is considering. And that is part of the requirement for becoming a Main Street community again, was having a dedicated staff member. And Anita came on board. She was our sales tax accountant, and she came on board. It's been probably about 6 months ago. She was hired as this, but she's been in this role going on 3 months-ish once we rehired the sales tax accountant. This is going to be her baby, so I'm here in a role of support for her and answering questions for her, but she is going to be the liaison for the board to for the new Main Street board to DOLA. So she's actually going to be giving the presentation. I will be managing her clicker for advancing the slides. So Anita Riggle.
Congratulations, Anita. Thanks, Kimberly.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So great presentation by Dola with Gail and Tracy. They have been wonderful resource. I've enjoyed meeting with them. I previously served on the Main Street Board and Promotions Committee back when we had a Main Street. We're going to talk about a little bit about that tonight. But basically, what is Main Street? And they answered that really well for us tonight. But Main Street is a program that focuses on revitalizing that downtown area by leveraging local assets, preserving the historic character of our town, and fostering a vibrant community. It uses that 4-point approach that was discussed: organization, promotion, design, and economic vitality to guide these revitalization efforts. So basically the levels of a Main Street program, there's 4 different levels: aspiring, achieving, excelling, and exceptional. So right now, Woodland Park sits at aspiring. This requires a simple online application and a letter of interest from the city. Communities at this level can connect with the Main Street network and get that support, but they're not considered an official Main Street community yet.
Anita, was that why there were 71?
Aspiring
Yeah,
communities?
okay.
Yes.
I was wondering, that seemed like a large number, but so they're in touch, but not.
They're working through those steps
Mhm.
at that point. Cripple Creek is an aspiring
Okay.
community. Victor, Colorado is an actual Main Street.
Oh, do you know where they are exactly on that?
Victor, Colorado is an exceptional. They have
Oh, they are?
achieved Main Street status.
Huh? And then what were we before the pause?
We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
We were at the exceptional level.
Oh, we were.
We were an official Main Street.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, we're at an aspiring community now. We're resetting, and we hope to be an achieving community as quickly as possible, which has made significant progress in meeting the program's core requirements and has a strong foundation for revitalization. Excelling would be the next level of demonstrating consistent progress and impacting those efforts, revitalization efforts, and including a dedicated Main Street manager. You're already ahead of the game.
Hmm. So can I ask you another?
Yes.
The work that the DDA has done with the micro grants, is that something that can count towards what we're doing in the Main Street?
I think that's a whole separate entity, but
Yes,
it's
but-
certainly a great building block foundation of what's to come, and would certainly work with the DDA in collaboration in moving this forward.
Yeah, because it seems like we should get credit for that.
I agree. I agree. And exactly what they were just discussing with Gail and Tracy of the facade and the painting and the new dollars coming in because of how Main Street looks today.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
okay, so that exceptional level is the highest level reserved for communities that have actually become the Main Street. So here's our timeline. Basically starting this process in July and working towards April, May, June of 2026, aspiring to achieving. These are some of the bullet points of what needs to happen. The letter of support, getting those stakeholders aboard, volunteers, hosting an open house to showcase a vision of the future, defining those Main Street boundaries, creating a work plan. Gail and Tracy talked about that. Dedicated Main Street manager right here. Prepare and submit the achieving application, budget, and letters of support, embracing the Main Street approach, which is what we really need to focus on, is getting everyone behind this and embracing that approach of revitalization. Focusing on your downtown and fostering a vibrant community, and using the Main Street framework. Any questions on that?
Just another comment, maybe. I mean, the city did a great job with Bergstrom Park, the reimagining.
Yes.
That seems to click a few boxes there as well. And that's with Parks and Rec. So, is there a way for us to get credit for that too?
Potentially, that will certainly be something we can present with Gail and Tracy and
Yeah.
see, how that works into this.
I think it shows that
Yeah.
the history throughout this program and just the way we do business, it aligns with this program.
Yeah.
And I think it shows.
That's a great point. And we
Councilmember
have-
Jones, Tracy has answered. She's typed in here in the chat, and she says, with your application, you most certainly will get credit for all that the city, the DDA, and the community has done.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So,
There you go.
thank you, Tracy.
Excellent. So economic development with Main Street. This is from the Envision 2030 plan, and listed our key action items Main Street will align with. And I'll just hit a few of these, but it's basically empowering volunteers to stay connected with the community, fostering those relationships with local businesses, and supporting that collaborative problem-solving efforts. The program also plays a role in attracting new businesses that offer family-friendly activities and social hotspots. Additionally, working with the DDA, Main Street can support the revitalization and physical restoration of the downtown corridor, ensuring continued economic progress and a vibrant city center. So those are just some of the highlights from that economic development plan. And to answer your question, George, Woodland Park became an achieving community in 2016, moved to excelling in 2019. And we stepped out of the program in 2024. So we had achieved the Colorado Main Street status. We had to step down and leave the program due to I can't say it right now, unsustainability as a nonprofit entity. And again, just to recap, there are officially 27 Colorado Main Street, 71 aspiring communities, and just what Gail and Tracy went over, communities receive a full range of
Oh my
technical
goodness, I am so
assistance,
sorry.
training and consulting services, those mini grants that were talked about with the match, and scholarships. So what are we envisioning? Did I skipped one? Yep. Oh, sorry. I'll go back. You didn't skip, I skipped it. So what did we accomplish when we were on Main Street? We had those mini grants. We helped with the DDA's stagecoach sculpture, the downtown banners for the city, pedestrian wayfinding signage, and the Antler Alley. We also had many mural photo op booths that contributed to the UPCCC mural, sorry. decorating and helping maintain the beauty of Main Street, the Shop Small promotion, summer sidewalk sales events, support and promotion of Main Street businesses on the website and social media platforms. So they did a lot. So what are we envisioning for 2025 and 2026? Downtown revitalization, tapping into those mini grants, preserving our history, making the downtown an attractive area, investing in the future, encouraging residents to live, work, play, and invest in Main Street, and help respond to today's consumer needs and interests.
Just excuse me 1 second. The viewers at home are not seeing this presentation on Facebook. So whatever needs to be done. Thank you.
Sure. And any other questions?
Oh,
You missed it.
let's see. I don't think I have any.
Are you sure?
Rob, when you get a minute too, would you please promote me?
No, I think that was very good. Thank you, Nita. And,
Thank you, Anita.
yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for the presentation. We've been taking applicants for directors for the board. Is that correct?
Correct.
How many applicants do we have so far?
Right now, we have had 5, and I've had 4 people that have expressed interest. And I'm glad you asked that question. The applications are now open again and will stay open until August the 14th at 10 a.m.
What a great way for people to get involved. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that. I was distracted for a minute. So council, anything else that you'd like to ask about Main Street? Staff, do you have anything else to share before we move on?
No, I'm just really appreciative of Dola being here to present and for the support that we've received from the council so far. Really means a lot. We'd love to get this program back up, and it sounds like we've got the support of our city council, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
May-
you.
may I just,
Yes.
one more question. Let's see, Councilmember Bryant asked a good question about the applications that have come in, but how many are we planning on staffing on a board? I'm gonna be putting,
We would like 5 to 7
5
as
to
an
7.
ideal board of directors, and then we will have those 4 pillars of collaboration for subcommittees.
Mm.
We'll need volunteers under that.
okay,
And given Dola's, generous offer to come and do this for you guys today and present to the community, that's why we decided to reopen it. And just give more people a chance now that they've heard more about the good work
Mm.
that we're looking to do. That's why we decided to reopen it.
great, okay.
Thank you. And we do plan on bringing that forth to you guys for approval and confirmation on the 21st.
The what?
The 21st meeting, for you guys to approve the board.
Oh,
members.
yeah, okay,
So,
the folks. will
correct.
come up, Okay.
Thank you.
So do you need anything from the council to reopen that application process?
Nope, we
Okay.
posted it and it is officially open now.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dola, for being with us this evening as well. And all your hard work. That takes us to item 4, additions, deletions, or corrections to the agenda. And Suze, I assume we have nothing?
No, ma'am.
All right. Item 5 is the consent calendar. We do have 4 items on the consent calendar, and the last 2, I have a feeling the council, if not, that's fine. I just want to ask the council if there's
Yeah.
anything in the consent calendar we want to pull off and talk about individually.
Everything.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
everything. All right. Well, we'll start with item 5A. Approval of the July 17th, 2025 regularly scheduled city council meeting minutes.
This one's pretty easy, so I'll make a motion for the approval of the July 17th, 2025 regularly scheduled city council minutes.
I'll sec. You can have it, Steve.
All right, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, Suze?
Thank you. Case,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant.
Yes.
Gear.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, council. Item 5B is approval of a contract between the city of Woodland Park and Pyramid Construction for the mill and overlay of Center Street Center Camino in the amount of $153,584.48. Kip, do you have anything to share with us? Or council, do you have questions of Kip?
Is this mill and overlay for the totality of Center Street from Lake all the way to Kelly's?
No, from county to Vicarasenda.
Okay, thank you.
To care.
No. No, just north, when you have lake, and then county is north of lake. County and Evergreen Heights are kind of the same road, for the most part, if that helps people. So it's just there north to Vicarasenda. It's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah, knowing a bunch of people that are on Center, but between Kelly's and Lake, you know, that part of the road is really all messed up. So when are they gonna actually get to that part? Do you know?
It's not on any plans at this point. I'd have to look at the pavement management plan to better answer that for you. We just got this on here, as a last minute because we saved money on the Browning project. So I'm just trying to get some other projects done while we save some money on those. Some of the worst roads I know of is why this was on there.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, from Lake forward is not as bad as Lake to Kelly's.
So this is in between Lake and Kelly's. This is, if you were to drive down Kelly's and turn south onto Center.
Okay.
Camino.
You would go to the first stop sign and that's Vicarasenda. That's where it starts to get really bad. It kind of takes that, snake turn through there. And then all the way to County where you stop there as well. And then you have to turn left or right onto County.
Mhm.
It's that section.
Okay, so that is the section that is getting fixed.
It is. It's just not all the way from Lake to Kelly's. It's the middle portion of that. If you
So it's the section from Vaquero Senda through past Ardillo Camino down to County Road.
correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool, all right.
I guess I need to do a better job of my staff report. I apologize.
The roads through there are, yeah.
The roads are confusing.
Yeah.
Center Street and Center Camino, it's the same road, but it has two names and yeah, spelled differently as well. So.
Anything else, council of staff? All right. I would look for a motion.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve a contract between the City of Woodland Park and Pyramid Construction for the mill and overlay for Center Street, Center Camino in the amount of $153,584.48.
I'll second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further questions or discussion, council? Seeing nothing, Suzanne, would you please call the roll?
Sure, Nakoy,
Yes.
Brent,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes,
Case.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, council.
Hey, Kip, I did have a quick question. When does that start?
As soon as this was approved, we can meet with them and get a time frame. In the contract, I believe it was to be completed by the end of September.
Right, I saw the completion, but I wasn't sure when you were gonna start.
I hope as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you.
That takes us to item 5C, approval of a contract between the City of Woodland Park and Beer Garden Development LLC for the purchase of 2 lots located at Lot 6, Block 2, Bergstrom Addition, and 1/2 vacated alley adjusted property and 24-12-69 POR Southwest 4 Northeast and 1/2 vacated alley adjoining property, Woodland Park, Colorado, in the amount of $695,000. Aaron,
Excellent job.
thanks.
Tonight, my technology is working, as you can see, so here we go. I figured I'd give you a little bit of background information as we move into this. I didn't think this would just be a blanket approval. As you all know, the city's been doing a Bergstrom Park study, a master plan, and we've been working with a consultant. And as part of that project, the consultants brought to us right when they first started looking and walking the site, and they were like, you know what? We can give you all kinds of new renderings and design, but we really can't make it special unless you look at acquiring these 2 properties just to the west of the current Bergstrom Park property. And so we went and started looking at what was available, what the cost was, talking to the landowner. And so we have this section right here. Is my mouse working up there? Well, anyway, this section just to the west of Bergstrom Park, it says on here parcel under contract by City of Woodland Park, downtown parking. So it is these two lots. There's one up in the top that's directly next to Bergstrom Park, and then there's the larger parcel right below. And then we do already have existing property underneath, and then we also have an easement that goes behind the Vector parking lot. So this creates quite a bit of opportunity here for the city. This is the rendering that we had from the master plan and what the additional properties would be able to allow us to do for the city, adding a tremendous amount of additional parking, expanding the park on the frontage there of Highway 24, and just really making it an amenity to the community. My vision and the way I've been looking at it is I want to bring a little bit of Memorial Park to the other side of the city and into the downtown, and I think this accomplishes what we set out to. So what I asked for you tonight is to consider approving a contract for $695,000 to purchase these two parcels. We do have $7,000 earnest money, which will be due on Monday, and then $688 would be a closing. And basically, I just wanted to give you a little timeline of where we're at. So August 11th, we'd have to do the earnest money of $7,000. We have until September 22nd to terminate for inspection and title and all these other environmental items. And then closing would be slated for October 20th. Any questions on that one?
Do we have any concerns about the environmental or inspections or anything?
We do not.
Okay.
And especially with that use, that land use, that's a great way to put that property in play. So it's excellent job. How many acres are we talking about?
Oh, gosh. I think it's, see if I have.
When you add it all up, it seemed like it was gonna be.
I think it's
I'll look real quick.
0.69 and 0.15, I believe, is the two parcels.
And then,
So-
yeah, so
I'll look it up.
comparatively to Memorial, if you did an overlay, it's like a third.
Oh, yeah, at the
Yeah.
most, yeah.
Yeah.
I did also want to say, this is the contract approval to have it signed and authorized, but we will formally be bringing forward to you all initial posting in a public hearing for both a supplemental and for approval of a land purchase, because council has to do that formally through an ordinance. So this would not be the final presentation on this or the final approval. This is just the initial approval.
The top portion is 0.14 acres and the larger piece is 0.76. So it's a little over, it's almost an
Almost
acre.
an acre.
Almost.
I know the proposed plans that I've seen include some RV and that type
Yes.
of parking, larger parking. How many overall parking spots are we adding, not counting those, or regular passenger vehicles?
All right, so on the top, we have 35 total parking spaces, including 2 accessible and 2 EV. And then on the lower portion, we'd have 33 perpendicular overflow parking spaces. And this one doesn't have but I believe it has 3 RV spots as well. So we're talking about 68, I think it's 71 spots.
Okay. thank
And
you.
we currently have 19, so it is a tremendous amount of additional parking.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably premature to ask this question, but on the EV spaces we're basically talking about moving the existing charge point.
Correct.
There. Okay.
Exactly. And of course, we will be bringing you a formal presentation on the Bergstrom
Okay.
Park master plan, which will probably be about the same time we bring you the supplementals.
Perfect. Thank you.
And one other question, I guess, or clarification on that picture, the West Street, then that will finish west, right? We will be able to plug into that.
Yes, so if you see at the bottom, can we see that clearly? Yeah, so it will connect directly from West Street all the way over to Saddle Club Avenue.
Yeah.
It
It
is.
is.
Hmm.
See,
Envision in the future, going the other direction, you can see Saddle Club Avenue is lined up,
yeah,
punching through to 24 and giving that access all the way around, particularly when you're talking about, it's 2 lights, West Street and then Fairview, gives plenty of access for getting back onto Highway 24 either way down the road and just a future vision. So that facilitates vehicles and RVs and such.
Yeah.
So it kind of accomplishes a lot. All right, any other questions, council? Sorry about that. All right, then I'd look for a motion.
I will go ahead and make a motion for the approval of a contract between the City of Woodland Park and Beer Garden Development LLC for the purchase of 2 lots located at L6B2 Bergstrom and half vacated alley adjacent property and 24-12-69 POR Southwest 4 Northeast and half vacated alley adjoining property, Woodland Park, Colorado, in the amount of $695,000.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further questions, council?
I did have one clarification on that. 'Cause thank you for reading that. So the vacated alley part, that's the easement that was given, that Arden gave up?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. That Mr. Weatherford. gave
Yes.
us.
All right. Suze?
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Case,
Yes.
Nakai.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, council. And item 5D is approval of a contract between the City of Woodland Park and Shining Mountain Enterprises LP to purchase the Shining Mountain Golf Course in the amount of $6,800,000, with the City of Woodland Park paying $3.2 million and $3.6 million being a charitable contribution by the seller. And we'll look to Aaron for this again.
Thank you very much. All right, so this is an exciting one. I think this is an exciting day for the city. We are looking to purchase the golf course. I did want to make one clarification. The $6.2 million purchase price, it's obviously contingent upon appraisal. The city has agreed to pay $3.2 million in cash, with the remainder of the difference being a charitable contribution. So whatever that comes back.
Okay.
Yes.
Appraisal.
Yeah. I know a lot of people have had a question about that number, and that was a number that was agreed to, but it depends on the appraisal, so. All right, here's just a few. This is the clubhouse of the golf course, and this is an overview shot. Yes, we are very excited. So the purchase price is that 6.8 million. We're looking at 355 acres. It is an 18-hole course. It has a 10,000 square foot event center and clubhouse. It does have multiple disc golf courses and 135 undeveloped acres, which is pretty spectacular out there. A lot of opportunity for the city to program and use that into the future.
Rob's kicking himself, right? My God.
Yeah, Rob wants to paraglide out there, so
Fair.
we'll see. The opportunities are endless. With this contract, the $25,000 of earnest money was due on August 7th, and then we have cash at closing at $3,175,000. And same thing with the timeline here. Earnest money is due August 7th. Our due diligence for inspections and appraisals and everything else is due 9/16, and then our closing date would be October 17th. And similar to Bergstrom Park, we will be bringing this back to you as a supplemental and also as a formal ordinance to purchase the land.
So I take it the earnest money was paid today?
It was.
Okay.
It was paid yesterday.
You had in the actual contract, your dates, MEC plus whatever,
Yes.
I thought they were bigger than 30 day or whatever that was. I thought they were much larger. So is 9/16 just the target?
9/16 is the original objection date, I believe, for all of these items. And then there's 2 weeks
Yeah,
additional
yes.
where they have to
Right.
resolve any issues that we can't agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question around that. That's a lot, especially for a property that size, and you're also inventory, fleet, right?
Mhm.
All these things you're taking a look at. Can you get that done by September 16th?
We are working on that. We are inspecting the roofs. We are looking at all the equipment. I mean, we have done some preliminary walkthroughs, but we are taking a deeper look
Okay.
to see if there's any glaring concerns that would warrant any objections.
And there's a kitchen on the property,
There's a kitchen.
and obviously that'll be inspected. Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's a
full-
kitchen, there's freezers, there's lots of equipment to manage the property. There's water systems, there's irrigation, there's a tremendous amount.
So, yeah, so this brings, I mean, this is a fantastic opportunity, but this also brings with it, some additional budget considerations to get this property back up and running. So,
It absolutely does.
yeah, and I'm not even gonna ask you what that number is yet, because I know it's too early, but.
We have taken a look at 2 years of P and Ls. I think obviously if we continue running the course as it currently sits, we know what that looks like. To run it the way that we would hope in the future and envision, that's gonna take some planning.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna take a master plan. That's gonna take years out. So in the near term, I think we're gonna run it status quo. And in the long term, I think we would look at doing it the way we do everything else.
Well, okay, status quo plus watering the greens.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna take a look at a few things, yes. We're
I
gonna
mean, I
take a
think
look.
that would be nice, because they, yeah.
A
Thank
little-
goodness for rain.
You can ask Kip, they are watering the greens.
A little bit above status quo would be nice.
So I'm super excited about this. I think this is an awesome opportunity for the city. I look forward to getting kind of into the meat and potatoes of it, so to speak. Especially some of the concerns that you brought up. But I think
Yeah.
overall, as an opportunity for the city and for the community, I think this is really a monumental moment here. So I'm super excited about it and look forward to see what we can do there.
Here. Yes, sir.
A question that was brought up the other night was in regards to the Templeton cemetery that's out there. Is that on that property?
It is, but I'll have to get back to you on any further questions about the cemetery.
Because I was,
But
asked
yes,
to ask,
but yes, it is.
You know.
Yep.
so, okay.
I have one. I just wanted to clarify on the contract. I just want to make sure I read this. And it's pretty straightforward, but I just want to double check. The minimum charitable contribution will be 3.4 million. If the appraised value of the donated land is less than 3.4 million, the seller cannot terminate.
Correct.
Okay, so regardless of what it comes in, they have to sell it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did forget to mention, the attorneys did go back and forth reviewing these several times, both contracts, and they both felt comfortable.
So I've got a question, I guess, for Kip, if you're available to answer one. Clearly being up here, water is a big deal for us, and clearly golf courses use a lot of water. Currently, do you know if they're using potable water to water their greens in different
No.
ways?
Straight water from the creek.
Straight water from the creek. Do you know if there's, and I'm not asking about like the financial end or any of that, but is there an option for municipalities to potentially serve these types of facilities with gray water or treated water that?
We've already spent a little less than $500,000 on our wastewater plant to reuse water on the golf course.
Okay, fantastic.
And Kip and I have spoken at that at length, that what benefits that would bring if we do switch and what that looks like.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
They couldn't be more conveniently located next to.
So that's the point, yeah.
Everything kind of just fit.
Yeah, no,
nicely.
it's perfect, almost,
Yeah.
almost.
Kip will have fertilizer too for the golf course.
Yeah, I not so much a question, just outdoor recreation, I really think is one of the crown jewels of Colorado. And Woodland Park is quickly setting themselves apart as a destination city for this, with the Avenger open space purchase, with what we've done with the Centennial Trail and all of our surrounding national forests. I think this is just a fantastic addition, and really applaud the city staff who's been working on this for the past year plus. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
Well said.
Absolutely. Anything else, council?
I'll make a motion for the approval of a contract between the city of Woodland Park and Shining Mountain Enterprises LP to purchase the Shining Mountain Golf Course in the amount of $6.8 million, with the city of Woodland Park paying $3.2 million and $3.6 million being a charitable contribution by the seller.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions?
I guess I would make one more point, just recognizing the seller in this extremely generous contribution that they're making. I don't know that it would have been possible for the city to do this without that.
100% agree.
Absolutely. Thank you, Seth. All right, Suzanne, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Gear,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Smith,
Yes,
Case,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes,
Bryant.
Yes,
Thank you. Motion carries unanimously.
Congratulations, council. These are big steps for us.
You get passes?
Haven't put the business plan.
There's no business plan yet. That's the next step.
Just throwing it out there.
I've already asked.
Well,
All
I'll
right.
second it.
That takes us to item 6, public comment on items not on the agenda. Suze, do we have anyone signed up?
No, ma'am.
All right. Do we have anyone in the audience that wishes to address the council this evening? Seeing no one, we'll move on to item 7, unfinished business. We have none. Item 8, ordinances on initial posting. We have none. Item 9, public hearings. We have none. And item 10, new business. We have none. Takes us to reports, the mayor's report. I'm sure there's things I should tell you, but I'm not gonna. Community events, August 7th through August 21st, 2025. If something comes to mind, I'll get a do-over. On August 9th and 10th, at Memorial Park, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is the 40th Annual Mountain Arts Festival. That's this weekend. There will be something for everyone, including local and national art talent, live music, face painting, and some great local eats. This event is free and open to the public, and it's fabulous. On Wednesday, August 13th at Meadowood Sports Complex from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. is Touch a Truck, which is also fabulous. Kids can come and interact with big trucks and emergency vehicles. You can expect to experience fire engines, an ambulance, dump trucks, snowplow, and more. This event is free and fun for the whole family. Also on Wednesday, the 13th of August, at the UPass Cultural Center from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is this month's outdoor community concert. Randy Stevens and the Groove Makers will be playing on the outside stage pavilion. So remember to bring your blanket and chairs. Woody's Bar will be open, plus Rolling Gourmet Food Truck will be available. And on Friday, August 15th is the Woodland Park Night with the Rocky Mountain Vibes. Join friends and neighbors at the Rocky Mountain Vibes Stadium as the Vibes take on the Oakland Ballers. Discounted tickets will be available through midnight on August 12th. Check out the Woodland Park City website for more details and the link to purchase tickets. The council will not be performing at this event this year.
Really heartbroken about that.
Yeah, well,
It
always
was
hurt
risk management.
ourselves.
Is it because I sustained an injury last year?
and the year before we had a sustained injury. That's all I have, Catherine.
The charter review will meet next Wednesday, August 13th at 2:30 in the upstairs conference room here at City Hall. That's all I have.
Thank you. Seth?
Next week, we also have a Keep Woodland Park Beautiful meeting. Oh gosh, I should have looked at the time right before this. I don't want to say a wrong time, so I won't. It's next Thursday it's at 5 next Thursday. Thank you so much, Kristen. If you're interested in getting involved with that committee or any other, I would really encourage you to take a look at the website at the committees and boards page. And there are so many with openings on it. It's a great way to get involved with the city to help, provide some input and, put your touch on Woodland Park and what we're doing here as a community. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. Jeff?
Are we gonna talk about the committee swap when we get to you?
Yes.
Okay, and then the only thing I had is I'd like to take this opportunity to wish my wife Liz a very happy 25th and counting birthday today. Otherwise, that is all I have.
She's 29 again, right?
Something like that.
Thank you, Jeff. George?
Yeah, DDA, we met on the 5th, this past Tuesday. God, no, 2 Tuesdays ago. Yeah, sorry. We actually had a really good conversation. We were talking about budget priorities. So for the DDA, obviously there'll be some alignment with the city on that, but a couple of high level topics that we hit on, we're not secure on these. We're just using these as priorities. The alleyways on either side of 24, taking a look at those. Some board members talked about walkability on those alleyways, so that was interesting. A greenhouse. Did John leave? Nope. So a greenhouse, And this idea brought by Chair Gamelki was intended to basically grow flowers, kind of like the ones he has on his building, for the other businesses. So the city would, in short, the idea, again, just an idea, would build a greenhouse, grow flowers, and then provide them to business owners. We also talked about redoing, reinitiating, or whatever you want to call it, recurring, I guess, on the micro grants. So that it was a great thing that we did this year that was really impressive. And we're looking at doing that again. And then, of course, as you saw with the Bergstrom Park plan, the DDA is going to look to contribute to some of that activity and some of that growth. So pretty good thoughts, good meeting. Yeah, and that was it.
Thank you, George.
Yeah.
Steve?
Actually, yeah, something pretty exciting for our community. Nicole Stillwell Ayers that is up in space right now. They will, her crew will be undocking tomorrow around 4 p.m. is when they're gonna televise it. You can go on to nasa.gov and, you know, punch it up. And also they will be showing the landing in the Pacific off the coast of California on Saturday.
Nice.
So 24 hours.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yep.
Staying posted on her adventure. Anything else? All right, Erin?
Thank you. I'll let Suzanne go first.
Thank you. So as Jeffrey Gear brought up a little bit earlier, we have two council members that are currently serving on two committees. I have Councilmember Smith, who serves on the Historical Preservation Committee, and I have Councilmember Gear, who serves on the PREB Committee, the Parks Recreation Advisory Board Committee. They would like to switch. And so I just need a council consensus saying that that's okay. So I got one council. Give me a thumbs up.
George, you okay with that?
Whoa. Oh. Why are you switching? I mean, you're Parks and Rec.
We can talk about that offline.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
All right, that's
That's
fine.
what
I
you
think you have consensus.
Thank you. I'll make that noted. Appreciate it.
Thanks, council. Anything else, Erin?
Well, now you're.
I did want to draw attention. We were able to get our digital sign replaced today, so you will see that program. Yes,
Don't have to keep staring at that blue dot.
that's right. We can give a big thanks to Rob for getting that done, but it's been on back order. We've had a lot of supply chain issues with that, and so we are very happy to have that finally installed. So I think the community will enjoy that, and that's all I have.
That was a really old sign,
Yes.
really old sign.
And then we also have City Attorney Stewart online. I don't know if she has anything.
Becky, do you have anything for us?
Betsy.
Hi, yes, can you all hear me?
Betsy, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Oh,
we can hear
yeah.
you.
Okay, great, no problem. Just nice to see you all again. I know I'm not in person, but nice to see everybody's faces. Just some general overarching things is Erica Romberg sent out the legislative law enforcement update last week. So that goes directly to the law enforcement police department. And then our general legislative update, just kind of pointing out, giving a little more detail than CMLs that would specifically apply to Woodland Park. That'll be sent out here in the next week or so. So other than that, just great to see you all. And I'm sure I'll be down in person again in the next couple months.
Thank you, Betsy. It's great to see you too.
Great to see you all.
I said 7:15.
All right. If there's nothing else, we are adjourned at 7:15.